phase, COVID has changed workforce management. While some of the changes have been enforced, actually pandemic is a catalyst to reinvent future of work for managers who have taken the opportunities to make things better. Uh, New technologies are going to necessitate new roles, which is one reason to encourage new skills. Employees are being benefited from being taught new mindsets, behaviors, and values in the new, quickly changing workplace. The world's response to COVID has resulted in a rapid transformation at the workplace. Work from home is the new normal now, and we have become far more digitized in terms of relationship with organizations, with consumers, with employers, with employees. So I'm going to talk about, what are the different changes which are there on the radar. The first one being the rapid reskilling. If employees are taught how to build a learning mindset, it will prepare them for dealing with the constantly, even something abruptly changing environment. The quick adoption of new advanced technology is the central catalyst and is likely to lead and create new roles. Changing in the workload during pandemic have also resulted in an imbalance of resource allocation. Reskilling as well as upskilling has actually helped people move from one part of the business to another. Second point I'm going to talk about, there has been a change in the leadership and management competencies. If you ask me, COVID-19 crisis has sent shockwaves to all through different economies and industries, and it has been the greatest impact which could happen to a human being. As a part of this, all of us have a new routine. Even the managers and the leaders are also experimenting, when they are working from home along with their own people. The real impact of COVID-19 has been on people. It's a time of fear and uncertainty, which has been compounded by a totally new routine, one where everyone must work from home. There is no blueprint what we are facing and what business leaders across the world are facing. There are strategies, people are experimenting, and they are changing. The third point is there is a need of a culture of trust, transparency, and openness. This time has required all of us to be supportive to one another, as we face this uncertainty, as we look at, as we live in the growing numbers state, especially in India. Control has to some extent give away to the trust. People are learning how to work. People are with far less oversight. They are learning on the job, what works and what does not work at home. People are holding virtual meetings that might have happened before, but not to the extent what is happening right now. Actually, we are more consistently in touch with each other, and this has become a time of connection. Ironically, while we are, following social distancing, many of us are actually getting closer. We are building more adaptive teams, and we're becoming constantly in touch with each other, and connection has now become a priority for the sake of working remotely. But beyond that, we are connected with the purpose and as a community. The fourth point I want to talk about is individual and social well-being. The unlocks and the previous lockdowns and pandemic has actually put a pressure on people to test their not only well-beings and also their private life and also society as a whole. Actually, this virus has created a mandate as well as an opportunity for us to expand our mental health provision. Many of the programs, towards mental health being found to natural resonance to the COVID-19 situations. And there are a lot of things which are being implemented at a local level to meet the different needs of people. And they constitute 4 pillars. The 4 pillars are mental well-being, social well-being, physical well-being, and financial well-being. As we look at the feelings program, many of the role models or many of the leaders are reinforcing the message, it's all right if you're not okay. Many organizations are rebalancing their priorities in the coming months and currently as well as in the coming months, so that resilience is just as important as strategic thinking, as cost as efficiency. And the last point I want to talk about is working in a more agile way. In this unprecedented times, all over the work, when we are working remotely, The events have unfolded one by one, and it has showcased us, how fast we can adapt, and how we can move faster and work in more agile ways than we could have ever thought throughout our life in the past. Leaders have now become been gifted with a better idea. In fact, people have experimented and learned in some sense that they've got a better idea of what can and what cannot be done outside their companies traditional processes. And actually COVID-19 is forcing both the pace as well as the workplace innovation. Many things are happening, are being concluded as simpler, faster, less expenses as the way as we operate. All these point to our innate ability to change and to move away from the prescribed approaches and standardized outline solutions. Actually, COVID-19 has become a catalyst to reinvent the future of work and create opportunities for companies to look at things differently. It is our ability to recognize and proactively equip our teams with not just physical resources, but with our skill sets, mindsets, behaviors, and values. And these are critical in ensuring that we build a better workforce for future. Thank you.